a very sunny Palermo up to a very sunny Naples in the Volotea Airbus A319 by Fenix. Well, hello there everybody, welcome back to a brand new AviationJack video. Hope you're all doing super duper well. Today we're back in the flight sim again for our return flight to Naples from Palermo. We are where we left off, or where I left off on the last video. Boarding or deboarding has completed. We just need to get boarding going now and to power the MCDU and the flight plan today. Not much else to really say, no ATC on again. There's a Ryanair behind us, not sure where they're going. But yeah, oh, and the runway has changed from 25, which we landed on. We're now going to take off on runway 07, which is this direction at the end of us here. Right, we'll get straight into Volotea then, and I'll show you all the flight plan for the way back. Well, here we are in Volotea, as you can see, departing today runway 07, flight level 180 on the Rossa 6 Romeo departure, and then arriving into Naples on the SAW 1 Bravo arrival, which kind of brings us around. Oh no, that's our departure. Obviously hasn't showed it just yet, but it will probably bring us around the airport. Cruising flight level 180, 47 minutes today with a cost index of 24. It's much quieter in this flight deck than it is outside, as you can tell. Right, let's get things loaded then. This is already the new flight plan. We could do an init request on this one over here, and we'll also import the next flight, which is this one, and we have 24 minutes to get out of it. We're going to load the aircraft, GSX boarding and refueling. There we go. Flight number today is VOE 1578. Cost index 24. Cruising flight level 180. Flight plan departure runway 07, and it was a Rossa. Is it 5 Romeo? I thought it was 1 Romeo. So, oh, it's 6 Romeo, but we haven't got that. So we do the 5 Romeo departure. Insert that one there, and then that's everything. For our FMC plan for now. If I quickly show you the departure out of here, straight out and then take a left. Yeah, pretty basic one, to be honest. That's all switch to VOR. That's at flight level 180. And we just need to now do the perf request and everything like that. Obviously we can't do that until boarding has completed. We're only expecting about 56 passengers, but once that's all done we can plan the departure perf and the rest of the bits and bobs. Okay, everyone, boarding has just completed, so we need to get everything else done now. We're going to send this information to the MCDU and also do our departure perf. Sync that, calculate that. 140, 140, 144, flaps 1/up 1.1. Send that to the MCDU, and that's all good. We'll switch on the beacon light and we shall get out of here. There we go, we want nose.
Release backing brakes.
Okay. I didn't actually decide what way we're going, so they're just going to do it for us, I guess. We'll wait for, obviously, everything to disappear, then we'll release our parking brakes. Not going to do that. Parking brakes released. Ignition start.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Engine 1. Palermo traffic, Volotea 1578, pushing back from stand 219 onto Romeo. Palermo traffic. So engine 1 starting up nicely. When was we meant to depart actually? Phoenix. My flights. Oh, we departed 14 minutes early, love that. It's because we had like barely no passengers. Literally about 150 we had. Sorry, 50, not 150. Yeah, 56 plus another 3 bebes. Engine 1's available, starting engine 2.
The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin...
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. I don't think they're pushing me into the ground anymore, which is good. You know, before they seemed to always have me like, well, to be fair, it's somewhat doing that, but not as much as it has previously. Okay, both engines have started successfully. Ignition switch back to norm, flap 1, and we're doing
Unlocking gear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1.1. There we go. AP bleed, APU off. Max auto brake. Spoilers to arm. Might as well go TARO, predictive wind show and all that jazz now. Taxi light,
removed.
runway turn off light.
There is a light.
Full
Left
left,
is clear. Right is clear.
The cabin crew
full
will
right,
assist you with life jackets for
full up, full down, full rudder left, and full rudder right. Parking brakes released. And some thrusts. I thought you said it was clear.
In-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Cool. And we also need to now turn off the packs. Pack 1 off, pack 2 off. We'll taxi all the way to 07. There's that Ryanair. Still no clue where they're going. It's just no flight plan. So they're just chilling on the ground for a bit. Why not? Why not? We're nearly at runway 07. We just crossed runway 20. So we're going to pop on all of our lights and take off lights and get out of here. We are ready to go. We'll do a quick announcement. Palermo traffic. Volotea 1578 taking off runway 07. Palermo traffic. At least on this departure, because we switched the runway, at least we can see all this lovely terrain again out of our window. Right, let's get out of here then. 50%. Start the clock. Stable. Manflex SRS runway, auto thrust blue. .100 knots checked. V1 rotate. Positive climb rate, gear up. Bye bye. Let's put in the autopilot so we can see the lovely views. Whoa.
Palermo traffic Ryanair 757, hotel taxi to runway 07 via Romeo Tango.
Thrust climb. Flaps up. There you go, Ryanair's on the move now. Wonder where he's off to then. Still doesn't say. Ground spoilers disarmed. Landing lights off. Pack 1 on. Yes, I know. Pack 2 on.
Seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Fresh selection available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure.
That is such a pretty departure. Okay, standard pressure on both sides. I loved that, that was so good. It's a bit turbulent, but it's not too... nothing major. Right, we'll switch off the seatbelt signs and I shall leave it there, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the flight to Naples and I'll catch you all much closer to Naples. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the flight deck. Time to start planning the arrival into Naples. You forgot them. Everything's much already done, to be fair. I've done it already. So arriving runway 24 today. Oh, what ILS was it? ILS Z 24. That one. And then the star we are on is the Sorb 1 Bravo. That one. Via Bento. Insert that, that's fine. Perth will input all of our lovely details here. Go to the meta into Naples, refresh it quickly. Make sure it's up to date. Yeah, it's changed slightly now. So, QH1019 and 0903 knots. Temperature 20 degrees. And then final approach speed is 121. And then it's all done. There should be no discommunities. Too steep path, whatever. Cool. We'll set initial descent down to, I think I should say 3,000 feet. But there we have it, everybody. I will catch you all closer to Naples. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So just past 10,000 feet, seabot signs have been switched on already, and we're about to do some lovely cloud surfing. As you can see, it's a bit more cloudy in Naples now than it was when we first departed, and obviously the runway changed here as well from 06 to 24, so it's been a day of runway changes, put it that way. Not too far out though, about just over 10 minutes until we were predicted to land. About 12:29 Zulu meant to land, so not bad at all. We're going to swing back on ourselves and be at 7,000 feet by Bento, which are on track 4. Currently doing 220 knots. Hopefully the speed isn't too much of an issue on this flight. 319s are quite hard to slow down if you don't get a head start on it, but yeah, quite a nice pretty arrival so far. I pre-planned gate 17 for arrival, so we're going to get a nice jetway this time. Since done a lot of remote stands the past 2 flights, so I thought we'd treat ourselves for the final arrival into Naples with a lovely gate. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, which is actually a pretty good stand because when we vacate the runway, if we use up the whole runway, it's pretty much straight in front of us, so we shall be trying that. I've got auto brake medium because the runway is not too long in Naples. And knowing me, I'll probably float it down quite a bit. So, yeah, auto brake medium for this one. Right, we'll slow down to 200 knots. We're going to set our QNH, which is still 1019. We'll just make sure. Refresh that one. Yep, still 1019. Winds are 6 knots. Winds are 060. Should we not be landing runway 06? Why am I landing runway 24? Why is it giving me 24 if the winds are 06? Where's this? Yeah. Interesting. Unless they've shifted the winds again since we last looked. Which they may have done. We're going to arm autopilot, so we're going to arm approach autopilot 1 and 2. Hopefully this runway doesn't cause us too many issues because of the wind, but it shouldn't do. Have a quick look. Yeah, they are landed 06 in IRL. So why have I been given 24? That's the question. Very interesting. I mean, if it's a big issue for us, then we'll just have to go around and come back on 06, but we're going to try and slow down the aircraft a bit more now, so we're going to go gear down and flaps 3. There we are. And we'll set our final landing speed if we activate the approach phase, which it is. There we go. Look at these wings bouncing around. I do like the 319, it is a really cute aircraft to fly. It's lovely.
2,500.
Okay, landing lights on, return of flights, taxi lights on, there we go. flaps full, so we can get that speed down a bit more by doing that. Autopilot disconnected. Spoilers armed. Okay, let's manually fly with the tailwind. Oh, I'm scared. Naples traffic, Volotea 1578 on final runway 24. Naples traffic. Four reds, but I'm actually quite happy with where we are.
Light slope.
I think we're okay.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light slope.
40.
Too low.
30,
Terrain.
20. Retard. Drive.
Touchdown. And reverses. Not much of a flare there. We'll blame it on the tailwind. 60 knots, manual braking. Reversers are stowed. Auto brake. Please stay off, thank you. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that landing too much. It was a bit more firm than before, but you know, it could have been much worse, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna come off for the next one. Stop the clock, 50 minutes altogether. To be fair though, minus 243 was the landing rate. It's not too bad for that. I think we're 300s. If I'm being completely honest. Landing lights off. Taxi lights, strobe lights off, flaps up. Welcome to Naples, everybody. Back where we started, and then it is a right-hand turn here. Switch off the LS. Was it 243 the landing rate? Let me double check. Yeah, 243 was the landing rate. Don't think that's too bad, to be fair. So we're going to gate number 17, sorry. So we're going to spin it left and then go right down here. We are number 17, so taxi lights off. There we are. Look at the stairs in the jet bridge. And park and brake set. Engine 2, engine 1 cut off. This can all go back to standby. All of that as well. Beacon light off, seatbelt signs off. And there we have it, everybody. Welcome to Naples. We have finished our rotation. And I hope you all enjoyed that flight. It's not a jetway, is it? There is no jetways here for some reason. It's bugged out scenery probably. But yeah, thank you all for watching this rotation. I hope you all enjoyed it. They were both not bad flights, to be fair. Really pretty, scenic departure and arrivals. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. If you want to request a flight, please do put it in the link in the description below. And don't forget, if you're a member of the channel, that is a paid monthly members, you do get prioritised flight requests. So yeah, definitely have a look at that if you want to. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.